Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. When was the last time you truly put yourself first? Not your job, not your family, not the expectations of others, but you. Think about it. Too many of us spend our lives chasing approval, pouring energy into people who don't reciprocate, and losing ourselves in the noise of a world that doesn't stop to care. 2025 is the year to rewrite that story. This is not just a motivational line, it's a challenge. A challenge to block out the distractions, the judgments, and the endless obligations pulling you in every direction. This year, you stop giving your power away. You stop making excuses for why you're not where you want to be. Instead, you take full ownership of your life because the truth is, no one else is coming to save you. Stay with me, because by the end of this speech, you're going to have the tools, the mindset, and the clarity to make 2025 your year, the year you put yourself first unapologetically. When was the last time you truly gave yourself permission to focus entirely on your own growth? Think about that for a moment. Not just a fleeting thought, but a genuine effort to prioritize yourself. In today's world, the power of self-priority has become more critical than ever. The demands of life are relentless. Family, work, friends, and the constant buzz of social media all pull at your attention. Yet, amidst this chaos, the most transformative action you can take is to shift that focus inward. The year 2025 holds the potential to be your breakthrough moment, but only if you choose to make yourself the priority. The truth is, most people spend their lives catering to external pressures. They run themselves ragged trying to meet expectations set by others, chasing approval that often never comes. They pour their energy into relationships and obligations that don't reciprocate or nurture their growth. And as the years pass, they wonder why they feel unfulfilled, drained, or stuck in a cycle they can't seem to break. Here's the hard reality: no one is going to come and put you first. That's your job. Waiting for others to recognize your worth or give you the space to grow is a losing game. It's up to you to take control of your life, your time, and your energy. And the first step is understanding why focusing on yourself is not selfish, it's essential. When you make yourself the priority, you unlock a kind of power that is both liberating and transformative. You stop seeking external validation and start building an inner confidence that can't be shaken. This doesn't mean you abandon your responsibilities or ignore the people you care about. It means you set boundaries that protect your energy and allow you to grow. It means you stop pouring from an empty cup and start filling your own first. In 2025, the key to your success lies in reclaiming your time and attention. Consider how much of your energy is spent worrying about what others think, trying to please everyone, or getting caught up in comparisons. Social media, for example, is a breeding ground for distraction. Every swipe and scroll can pull you further away from your goals, leaving you feeling inadequate or unsure of your path. But here's the thing: those images, those lives you're comparing yourself to, they're not real. They're curated highlights, not the full story. When you focus on yourself, you stop caring about what others are doing. Their journey is theirs. It has nothing to do with yours. Instead of envying someone else's success, you channel that energy into creating your own. You learn to celebrate your small wins, to trust the process, and to find joy in the progress you're making. That's the power of self-priority. It shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, from doubt to determination. Another important aspect of focusing on yourself is recognizing what truly matters to you. When was the last time you sat down and asked yourself, what do I want? What makes me happy? What kind of life do I want to create? Too often, we're so busy meeting the expectations of others that we lose sight of our own desires. But 2025 is your chance to change that. It's your time to get clear on your goals and take intentional steps toward achieving them. Focusing on yourself also means being unafraid to let go. This might mean distancing yourself from toxic relationships, saying no to commitments that drain you, or walking away from environments that don't serve your growth. It's not easy, letting go never is. But when you choose yourself, you open the door to opportunities and connections that align with your vision. Self-priority isn't just about setting boundaries, it's about showing up for yourself every single day. It's about making choices that align with your goals, even when they're uncomfortable or inconvenient. It's about building habits that support your growth, like eating better, exercising regularly, and taking time to rest and reflect. And perhaps most importantly, focusing on yourself means giving yourself grace. Growth is not linear. There will be setbacks, failures, and moments of doubt. But those moments are part of the process. They don't define you, they refine you. When you prioritize yourself, you learn to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than reasons to give up. As you step into 2025, make a commitment to yourself. Decide that this will be the year you stop putting your dreams on hold, stop seeking validation from others, and stop letting distractions steal your focus. Instead, decide to make yourself the priority. Because when you focus on yourself, you don't just transform your life, you inspire others to do the same. It's not selfish to put yourself first. It's necessary. And 2025 is your year to make it happen. Distractions are everywhere, constantly pulling you away from what truly matters. They're in your pocket, on your desk, in the conversations you have, and in the countless opinions others share about how you should live your life. But let me tell you something important: distractions are the enemy of progress. If you want to make 2025 the year you finally step into your potential, you must learn to break free from distractions and focus on your own path. Distractions come in many forms, and some of them are deceptively disguised as opportunities or obligations. Think about the time you spent scrolling through social media, consuming endless streams of content that do nothing to move you closer to your goals. Think about the moments you've wasted worrying about what others think, responding to every little notification, or entertaining relationships that don't uplift you. These distractions add up, stealing hours, days, and eventually years from your life. And the worst part? They do it so subtly that you might not even notice the damage until it's too late. Breaking free from distractions isn't just about shutting out external noise, it's about recognizing the internal distractions as well. Doubt, fear, and overthinking are some of the biggest obstacles to focus. How many times have you hesitated to take action because you were worried about failing? How often have you let fear of judgment keep you from speaking up or pursuing your dreams? These mental distractions are just as powerful as the external ones, and they require just as much effort to overcome. The first step to breaking free is awareness. Take a moment to evaluate where your time and energy are going. Be brutally honest with yourself. Are you spending more time reacting to others than building your own vision? Are you prioritizing tasks that keep you busy but not productive? When you start to identify the patterns that hold you back, you gain the power to change them. One of the most effective ways to eliminate distractions is to set clear boundaries. This isn't just about saying no to others, it's about saying yes to yourself. You have to protect your time and energy as if they are your most valuable assets, because they are. Stop allowing people to derail your plans with last-minute requests or unsolicited advice. Stop letting your phone dictate your schedule with endless notifications. Instead, take control of your environment and create spaces that support your focus. Breaking free also requires discipline. This isn't something that happens overnight, it's a habit you build over time. Start small. Dedicate a specific block of time each day to focus solely on your goals. During this time, turn off your phone, close unnecessary tabs on your computer, and let others know you're not to be disturbed. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but with consistency, you'll find that this focused time becomes the most productive and fulfilling part of your day. Another critical aspect of overcoming distractions is learning to let go of comparison. The digital age has made it easier than ever to see what others are doing, and it's tempting to measure your progress against theirs. But comparison is a trap. It takes your focus away from your journey and places it on someone else's. The truth is, you don't know their full story, just like they don't know yours. Everyone's path is different, and the only person you should be competing with is the person you were yesterday. You also need to guard your mental energy. Negative conversations, gossip, and the opinions of others can be some of the most draining distractions of all. Not everyone will understand your goals or support your decisions, and that's okay. Your focus doesn't need their approval. Learn to tune out the noise and stay grounded in your vision. Solitude is a powerful tool in breaking free from distractions. When you spend time alone, you create the space to think deeply, reflect on your priorities, and plan your next steps. Solitude allows you to hear your own voice amidst the noise of the world, and it gives you the clarity to act with purpose. The rewards of breaking free from distractions are immense. When you reclaim your time and focus, you'll find that you're capable of achieving more than you ever thought possible. You'll make faster progress toward your goals, experience less stress, and feel a deeper sense of fulfillment. Most importantly, you'll begin to live life on your own terms, free from the constant pull of external demands. As you step into 2025, commit to breaking free from distractions. Decide that your time and energy are too valuable to waste on things that don't matter. Focus on what's truly important: your growth, your goals, and your vision. The world will always try to pull you in 100 different directions, but you have the power to choose your own path. Make that choice and watch how your life transforms. The most profound change you can make in 2025 is to stop seeking external validation and start embracing your inner strength. We live in a society where approval from others often feels like the ultimate goal. From social media likes to workplace recognition, we're conditioned to believe that our worth is tied to the opinions of those around us. But here's the truth: chasing validation is a trap. It's a never-ending cycle that leaves you feeling empty and powerless. If you truly want to unlock your potential, you have to let go of the need for others to validate you and begin building confidence from within. Think about how much time and energy you've spent trying to win approval. Maybe it's dressing a certain way to fit in, overcommitting to tasks just to please others, or holding back your true opinions because you're afraid of judgment. It's exhausting, isn't it? And for what? A fleeting moment of acceptance that never lasts. The truth is, people's opinions are often fleeting and inconsistent. What they praise today, they might criticize tomorrow. Living for their approval is like chasing shadows. It's an impossible, thankless pursuit. Letting go of external validation doesn't mean you stop caring about others or become dismissive of their feelings. It means you shift your focus inward, anchoring your self-worth in your own values and accomplishments rather than the opinions of others. This shift is liberating. It allows you to live authentically, unapologetically, and with a sense of purpose that no one can take away. One of the most powerful ways to build inner confidence is to understand your unique value. You were not put on this earth to fit into someone else's mold. Your strengths, talents, and experiences make you who you are, and that is enough. Take a moment to reflect on what makes you special. What skills do you have? What challenges have you overcome? What values guide your decisions? These are the building blocks of your confidence, and they are unshakable when you truly believe in them. Another key to embracing your inner strength is learning to trust yourself. Many people struggle with self-doubt because they're constantly looking outward for answers. They ask others for opinions, seek reassurance, or hesitate to act because they're unsure of what the right decision is. But here's the thing: you already have the answers within you. Trust your instincts, listen to your inner voice, and don't be afraid to take risks. Even if you make mistakes, those mistakes are valuable lessons that will make you stronger. To stop seeking external validation, you also need to redefine failure. So much of our need for approval stems from a fear of failing in front of others. We worry about looking foolish, being judged, or not meeting expectations. But failure is not the end, it's a stepping stone. Every great success story is built on a foundation of setbacks and challenges. When you stop fearing failure, you free yourself to take bold action and pursue your dreams without hesitation. One of the most challenging aspects of breaking free from the need for validation is letting go of people-pleasing. Many of us have been taught that saying yes to others is a sign of kindness and strength. But constantly saying yes, especially when it's at the expense of your own needs, is a form of self-betrayal. You have to learn to say no with confidence and without guilt. Protecting your time, energy, and boundaries is not selfish, it's a necessary act of self-care. Another important step is to detach from comparisons. In the age of social media, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing your life to the highlight reels of others. But comparisons are dangerous because they make you lose sight of your own journey. The reality is that everyone's path is different. You don't need to measure your success by someone else's standards. Focus on your progress, celebrate your wins, and remember that your journey is yours alone. Building inner confidence is a daily practice. It's about showing up for yourself, even on the hard days. It's about setting goals and working toward them, not for applause, but for the sense of accomplishment that comes from knowing you're growing. It's about standing firm in your values, even when it's unpopular or uncomfortable. Most importantly, it's about giving yourself grace and understanding that you are a work in progress, and that's okay. In 2025, make the decision to prioritize your inner strength over external validation. Choose to live authentically, trust yourself, and let go of the need for approval. When you do, you'll discover a confidence that is unshakable, a sense of purpose that is undeniable, and a life that feels true to who you are. You don't need anyone else's permission to shine. You have everything you need within you. Believe it, own it, and let the world adjust to the power of your light. One of the most crucial lessons you can carry into 2025 is understanding the power of controlling your energy. Energy is one of the most valuable resources you have. It fuels your actions, shapes your thoughts, and influences your relationships. Yet so many people squander their energy on things that don't matter, on people who drain them, and on situations that only lead to frustration. If you want to thrive in the year ahead, you need to take charge of where your energy goes and ensure that it aligns with your goals and values. The first step in mastering your energy is becoming aware of where it's currently being spent. Take a moment to reflect. How much energy are you giving to things that don't serve you? Are you consumed by toxic relationships, meaningless arguments, or endless worry about things you can't control? Every time you engage with these distractions, you're giving away a piece of yourself that could be better invested in your growth and happiness. Awareness is key. Once you know where your energy is going, you can start to redirect it to the places that truly matter. One of the biggest drains on your energy is negative people. You know the ones they constantly complain, gossip, or criticize without offering anything constructive. Being around them leaves you feeling drained, frustrated, and unmotivated. It's time to set boundaries with these individuals. This doesn't mean you have to cut them out of your life entirely, but you do need to limit their access to your time and energy. Protect your peace by surrounding yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, not those who bring you down. Another area where energy is often wasted is on things you cannot control. Think about how much time you've spent worrying about the opinions of others, stressing over outcomes that haven't happened, or trying to fix situations that are out of your hands. This kind of worry is not only unproductive, it's exhausting. In 2025, make a conscious decision to let go of what you can't control. Focus instead on what you can influence: your actions, your mindset, and your responses. By doing this, you'll free up immense amounts of energy that can be redirected toward your goals. To control your energy, you also need to be mindful of your environment. Your surroundings have a significant impact on how you feel and perform. If you're constantly in a chaotic, cluttered space, it's likely to drain your focus and motivation. Take the time to create an environment that supports your energy. This could mean organizing your workspace, setting up a quiet area for reflection, or even choosing to spend more time in nature. A supportive environment acts as a foundation for sustained energy and productivity. Managing your energy also requires saying no often and unapologetically. People will always have demands on your time, but not every opportunity, invitation, or request is worth your attention. Saying yes to everything is a surefire way to spread yourself too thin and lose sight of your priorities. In 2025, practice the power of a thoughtful no. When you say no to the things that don't align with your goals, you're saying yes to the things that do. Another important aspect of controlling your energy is prioritizing self-care. Many people view self-care as a luxury, but it's a necessity if you want to perform at your best. This isn't just about spa days or indulgent treats, it's about consistently taking care of your mental, physical, and emotional health. Exercise regularly, eat nourishing foods, get enough sleep, and make time for activities that bring you joy. When you take care of yourself, you recharge your energy and strengthen your ability to face life's challenges. It's also important to recognize the role of mindset in energy management. Negative thought patterns can drain your energy just as much as external factors. If you're constantly doubting yourself, expecting the worst, or dwelling on past mistakes, you're creating a mental environment that saps your strength. In 2025, commit to cultivating a positive, resilient mindset. Practice gratitude, reframe challenges as opportunities, and remind yourself of your capabilities. A strong mindset is one of the best defenses against energy-draining thoughts. Channel your energy into what truly matters to you. Too often, people invest their time and effort into things that don't align with their passions or purpose simply because it's expected or convenient, but this leads to burnout and dissatisfaction. In 2025, make it a priority to focus on the activities and goals that ignite your passion and bring you closer to your dreams. When your energy is aligned with your purpose, it becomes a powerful force that propels you forward. Controlling your energy is about reclaiming your power. It's about recognizing that you have a choice in where your focus goes and ensuring that every bit of your effort is directed toward what makes your life better. In 2025, don't let distractions, negativity, or other people's agendas dictate how you spend your time and energy. Take charge. Prioritize yourself. Protect your peace. When you do, you'll find that not only do you have more energy, you have more clarity, more purpose, and more success. In 2025, one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself is the ability to let go of distractions and focus on what truly matters. Distractions are everywhere on our phones, in our conversations, and even in our own minds. They steal our time, dilute our energy, and keep us from achieving our fullest potential. The problem is, many distractions are so subtle and ingrained in our daily lives that we don't even recognize their impact. To succeed in the coming year, you must take control and actively eliminate anything that pulls you away from your goals. Distractions are like weeds in a garden. They may seem harmless at first, but left unchecked, they grow wildly and choke out what you're trying to cultivate. In your life, these weeds take the form of unnecessary obligations, toxic relationships, endless scrolling on social media, or even your own procrastination. They occupy your mind and prevent you from focusing on your purpose. The first step in cutting out distractions is identifying them. This requires brutal honesty. Ask yourself what activities are consuming my time without adding value, which habits are keeping me stuck, whose opinions or influences are pulling me away from the person I want to become. Once you've identified your distractions, the next step is to take deliberate action to remove them. For many, one of the biggest distractions is technology. While it's a powerful tool, it can also be a constant source of noise and interruption. Notifications, emails, and social media apps are designed to demand your attention, often at the expense of your productivity. In 2025, commit to creating boundaries with your devices. Set specific times to check your email and social media. Turn off non-essential notifications. Use technology as a tool to enhance your life, not control it. Another significant source of distraction comes from external expectations and opinions. Too often, people are sidetracked by trying to live up to what others think they should be doing. Whether it's societal pressures, family expectations, or the opinions of friends, these influences can pull you off course. The truth is, no one else is living your life you are. In 2025, remind yourself that your journey is yours to define. Focus on what aligns with your values and goals and tune out the noise of others' expectations. Mental clutter is another form of distraction that is often overlooked. Thoughts of worry, self-doubt, or overanalyzing can take up significant mental space, leaving you unfocused and unmotivated. To combat this, you need to develop practices that clear your mind and center your thoughts. Meditation, journaling, and mindfulness are powerful tools for quieting the mental chatter. They help you stay present, prioritize your tasks, and maintain clarity on what truly matters. Procrastination is a self-inflicted distraction that can be particularly destructive. It often disguises itself as harmless delay or even productivity, like when you spend hours organizing your workspace instead of tackling the project you've been avoiding. Procrastination is the thief of time and a major barrier to success. In 2025, make it a habit to take action, even when it feels uncomfortable. Break tasks into smaller, manageable steps and focus on progress rather than perfection. Action is the antidote to procrastination, and momentum is your greatest ally. Your social circle can also be a source of distractions. While relationships are important, not all connections are beneficial. Some people bring unnecessary drama, negativity, or distractions into your life. They pull you into conversations or situations that don't serve your growth. In the coming year, evaluate your relationships carefully. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and inspire you, and distance yourself from those who drain your energy or derail your focus. Creating an environment that supports focus is another critical step in eliminating distractions. Your surroundings have a significant impact on your ability to concentrate. A cluttered space leads to a cluttered mind. Take the time to organize and simplify your environment. Designate specific areas for work, relaxation, and creativity. Make your space a reflection of the life you want to create, free from unnecessary distractions. Another way to cut out distractions is to prioritize your time ruthlessly. Not everything on your to-do list is equally important. In 2025, practice the art of saying no. When you say no to things that don't align with your goals, you create space for the things that do. Be intentional with your time. Focus on high-impact activities that bring you closer to your vision, and don't be afraid to delegate or eliminate tasks that aren't essential. Cutting out distractions is not a one-time effort, it's a continuous process. Distractions will always try to creep back into your life, and it's up to you to stay vigilant. Regularly review your habits, commitments, and environment to ensure they align with your priorities. Stay disciplined and remind yourself why you started. In 2025, make the decision to reclaim your focus. By cutting out distractions, you'll create the space and energy needed to pursue your goals with clarity and determination. You'll find that your progress accelerates, your confidence grows, and your life becomes more aligned with your purpose. Remember, every moment you spend on distractions is a moment you could have spent building the life you deserve. Don't let anything or anyone steal your time. Stay focused, stay intentional, and watch your life transform. In 2025, one of the most profound actions you can take is committing to growth and self-improvement. This isn't just about setting goals or making resolutions, it's about embracing a mindset of constant evolution. Growth is not a destination, it's a journey. And in a world where distractions, comfort zones, and external expectations pull you in every direction, choosing to grow becomes a revolutionary act. It requires discipline, determination, and an unwavering focus on becoming the best version of yourself. The first step toward genuine growth is self-awareness. You cannot grow if you don't understand where you are starting from. Take a hard, honest look at your life. What habits are holding you back? What fears are keeping you stagnant? What patterns are you repeating that no longer serve you? Self-awareness isn't always comfortable, but it is necessary. Without it, you're navigating your life blindly. In 2025, make it a priority to regularly reflect on your progress and challenges. Journaling, meditation, or simply taking quiet time to think can help you uncover areas that need attention and improvement. Growth requires setting clear and meaningful goals. Vague intentions like I want to be better or I want to improve my life are not enough. You need to be specific. What does success look like for you in 2025? What skills do you want to develop? What milestones do you want to achieve? Once you define your goals, break them down into actionable steps. A big dream can feel overwhelming, but when you divide it into smaller tasks, it becomes manageable. Take it one step at a time and focus on consistent progress rather than instant results. One of the biggest barriers to growth is the fear of failure. Many people avoid challenging themselves because they're afraid of making mistakes or falling short. But failure is not the enemy of growth, it's a part of it. Every mistake is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and come back stronger. In 2025, reframe your relationship with failure. Instead of seeing it as something to fear, view it as a stepping stone to success. Every time you fail, you're gaining valuable experience that will serve you in the future. A commitment to growth also means stepping out of your comfort zone. Growth and comfort cannot coexist. If you're not willing to stretch yourself, you'll remain stuck where you are. In the coming year, challenge yourself to do things that scare you, whether it's speaking up in a meeting, starting a new venture, or confronting a long-standing fear. Each time you push past your comfort zone, You expand your capabilities and build confidence in your ability to handle the unknown. Surrounding yourself with the right people is another crucial aspect of growth. The people in your life have a profound impact on your mindset, motivation, and direction. Seek out individuals who inspire and challenge you, those who encourage your dreams and hold you accountable. At the same time, distance yourself from those who bring negativity or discourage your progress. In 2025, curate a circle of influence that supports your journey of self-improvement. To grow, you must also embrace discipline. Motivation is fleeting, it comes and goes. Discipline, on the other hand, is what keeps you moving forward when motivation fades. Discipline is about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's waking up early to work on your goals, staying consistent with your habits, and making sacrifices in the short term for long-term rewards. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Another vital element of growth is investing in yourself. This doesn't always mean spending money. It's about dedicating time and energy to your development. Read books, take courses, learn new skills, and seek mentorship. Knowledge and personal growth are some of the most powerful tools you can possess. The more you invest in yourself, the more equipped you'll be to handle challenges and seize opportunities in 2025. Growth also requires patience. In a world of instant gratification, it's easy to get discouraged when results don't come quickly. But true growth takes time. It's a gradual process built on small, consistent actions. Trust the process and don't be disheartened by setbacks or slow progress. In 2025, remind yourself that every effort you make, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your goals. Growth demands a mindset of gratitude and resilience. Be grateful for how far you've come, but don't settle. Celebrate your progress, but keep striving for more. Resilience is what will keep you moving forward when the road gets tough. Life will throw challenges your way, but how you respond will determine your growth. Stay focused, stay strong, and keep pushing forward. In 2025, commit to the journey of growth. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about waking up every day with the intention to be a little better than you were yesterday. When you dedicate yourself to growth, you'll find that your potential is limitless. You'll unlock opportunities you never thought possible, and you'll inspire others to do the same. Growth isn't easy, but it's worth it. Make 2025 the year you choose to rise, evolve, and become the person you were meant to be. In 2025, the greatest investment you can make is in yourself. This year is your opportunity to rise above the noise, focus on what truly matters, and unlock the potential that's been waiting inside you all along. By committing to self-awareness, setting meaningful goals, and eliminating distractions, you pave the way for real transformation. When you embrace discomfort, lean into discipline, and surround yourself with people who inspire growth, you create an environment where success becomes inevitable. Growth is not an overnight process, it's a daily commitment. It's about showing up for yourself, even when it's hard. It's about choosing progress over perfection, resilience over giving up, and focus over distraction. In a world filled with chaos and noise, your ability to center yourself and remain unwavering in your purpose will set you apart. This year is about you. It's about reclaiming your time, prioritizing your goals, and pursuing the best version of yourself with unrelenting determination. So take the first step, and then the next, and the one after that. Stay consistent, stay patient, and stay hungry for growth. 2025 is not just another year, it's your year. Make it count. The future you want is yours to create, and it all begins with your focus, your choices, and your belief in your own potential. The only limits are the ones you place on yourself. So rise up, take charge, and make this the year you become unstoppable.